What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the YouTube champ, Tantalizing Tony. Now, you guys know we do our live watch-alongs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but since it's summertime, we're going to do things a little bit differently. This summer, we'll be having the Tantalizing Top 5. That's right. It could be top 5 women wrestlers, top 5 finishing maneuvers, top 5 anything. So, be prepared this summer to see the tantalizing top 5 all summer long. Before I get into the video, hit that like, please share, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm, and of course the producer Kira, are going to put up a video for you guys. All right, let's get into it. This week, or today's top 5 WWE Superstars who were never WWE champion and should have been. And guys, this is a real tough list to go through. I was going back and forth on who I should add. And as you get further in the top 5, you're going to ask yourself, well, why isn't this guy here? Why isn't this guy here? I've got my reasons. You've got yours. And let me know in the comments what you think. So I'm going to start with my number 5, Jake the Snake Roberts. Now, guys, wait. I know you guys saying, Jake, he never even was IC champ or tag team champ. Yeah, that's true. There's a guy that ran around everybody, Hulk Hogan. He ran everything. Hogan ran everything. And Hogan was the reason why there were not a lot of champions. But let's not forget, Jake the Snake had some great feuds. Ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But the biggest feud he had of all was this guy right here, Macho Man Randy Savage. Now, we all know that this snake was a big thing for Macho Man, and he didn't want to do the whole shtick and the gimmick. You know, he had to make sure, is this thing the Fang? I don't know, is it? Yeah. But here's the thing. Jake the Snake, whatever feud he was involved in, elevated his opponents to the next level, and that's why he's my number 5 WWE Superstars who were never WWE champion and should have been. What a tongue twister that is. Let's get to the next one. Guys, Ravishing Rick Rude, okay? What I like to have right now is for all you fat, out of shape New York City sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show these ladies what a sexy man is supposed to look like. That was his shtick. He had the body, he had the look, he had the best tights ever. Now listen, Ravishing Rick Rude had feuds as well. Piper, the Ultimate Warrior. Jake the Snake was maybe his biggest feud ever, but as our number 5 was. As you can see, these guys are close in proximity. Don't forget, Ravishing Rick Rude, former IC champion. Should have been heavyweight champion. Once again, Hulk Hogan in the mix. Always stopping people from getting that push. But look, Ravishing Rick Rude, definitely, in my opinion, number 4. A former world champion in AWA. Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, who was the great friend of Ravishing Rick Rude and was also Intercontinental Champion. If Hulk Hogan was never around, yeah, there'd be a lot of champions in WWE/F. This guy had feuds with Ric Flair, the Blue Blazer, also known as Owen Hart, and of course, Bret the Hitman Hart, where Bret won his first IC champion, which propelled him to the heavyweight title. And this is another thing, guys. The IC champion, when you won that title, it meant you were the workhorse. It also meant that you were the next chosen one to be WWE champion. And here's the problem. WWE champion Rick Rude, never, WWE IC champion Rick Rude, never world champion. IC champion Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, never world champion. Why? Hulk Hogan, he's the problem. Well, look, Mr. Perfect, rest in peace, as well as Rick Rude. Great, great wrestlers. Should have been champion. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Now you're asking yourself, you went from Jake to Rick Rude to Mr. Perfect to Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful never held gold in the WWE, but he should have. Who was the problem? Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's the issue here. They had battles, okay? Mr. Wonderful had battles with Hulk Hogan. There was a steel cage match where Hogan and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff jumped down at the same time, and Mr. Wonderful's feet hit first. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. There it is right there. They were in the steel cage match. They both jumped down. Hogan's legs were bent. arms up so straight. He should have been the new WWEF champion. But it was never to be because Hulk Hogan kept these guys down. As you can see, I'm not a fan of Hulk Hogan. But I am a fan of WWE. And this is why I got to tell you guys about this. Owen Hart. He's not in my top 5. And people say, what? Okay, look. Owen Hart should have been world champion as well. But at the time of Owen's death in 1999, I don't think he had enough feuds under his belt to get to that level. He was just in a feud with Shawn Michaels prior to his death, and they were doing the Blue Blazer gimmick again. And I don't think they were putting him on the path to world championship. But Owen Hart should have been WWE champion, Slammy Award winner, IC champion, European champion, tag team champion. Owen Hart, in my opinion, of course, should have been WWE champion, but he's not in the top 5. But he does something more than anybody else can do. He gets the honorable mention. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Roddy Piper. Now, I guess you're saying to yourself, well, did he have the gravitas? Yeah. This guy bashed Snooker with a coconut. He had wars with Hulk Hogan. Look at this. This is right here in Piper's Pit. This happened in Hamburg, by the way. Legends of Hamburg will be going there soon as well. This was the main thing in the staple of wrestling iconic lore. He hit Snook with the coconut so hard, it bust over his head, cracked. It was the cracked coconut heard around the world. Roddy Piper in so many feuds. Hulk Hogan is his main nemesis. Hulk Hogan. There's so many times that Roddy Piper should have beat Hulk Hogan, and it never came to fruition. Look at this. Mr. T at WrestleMania. You know, WrestleMania 2, WrestleMania 1. Roddy Piper, in my opinion, is the number one person who should have been world champion. Just look at these guys. The feud was amazing. And if you don't get Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan, you don't get WrestleMania. You don't get it. You don't get WrestleMania without Hogan, and you don't get it without number 1 Piper. Hulk Hogan is the problem, everybody. Hulk Hogan is the reason why Rick Rude, Jake the Snake, Mr. Wonderful, a lot of champions should have been champion if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Were your top 5, did they match mine? They could have, maybe not. I don't know. They were my top 5. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Thanks for dealing with my rant. More summer shows to come. More top 5 of the Tantalizing Tony Show. Tantalizing top 5, I'm going to call it. Guys, hit the like, the share, the subscribe, comment. And look, we got a long summer ahead of us. This is day 1 of the Tantalizing top 5. Guys, have a great summer. Please watch the channel. Share with everybody. And as always, do we all do best, but especially me, and that's stay tantalizing.